The breakout there, 100% fine, taking another nibble. On a close up there, I'll take another nibble. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another trading day, and today I will look again at cryptocurrencies, drawing strong bullish candles, breaking double bottom intermediate highs on the weekly charts. Now those are very, very strong signals coming in. So let's have a look at Bitcoin. I've been talking about this double bottom for a while. We are now breaking. So the point is, this intermediate high and the double bottom is only valid once we get a weekly close above that. We started to nibble here, something to buy. Remember now, I'm not trading this. It's just buy and hold positions for me. The breakout there, 100% fine, taking another nibble. On a close up there, I'll take another nibble. But I'm not taking stop losses, guys. For me, Bitcoin or any cryptocurrency is just a buy and hold scenario. But this is a very strong candle it's drawing at this stage. If we can get a weekly close like that, I think we are in the clear. That doesn't mean we're not going to see any form of retracement. We could see retracements, retests, especially on the intermediate highs of the double bottoms. So it could close up there, it could retest and then give another confirmation. So I'm not saying we're going to fly off the charts this week and everybody needs to rush in. No, that's not what I'm saying. Solana also very nice strong candle. We need this to close above this 150 level. Very strong. We're going to see resistance there most likely coming in. Double bottom. We need, but buying the breakout, it's 100% fine. It's very beginners kind of trading, but there's nothing wrong with it. I love beginners kind of trading when it gets to cryptocurrencies for the long term. I just look for decent spots to get in, that I don't have to buy and I sit through months and months and months of drawdowns. But I'm sitting through that in any case, in the sense that I've got a lot of these over the years. But I don't want to buy up there in a silly level, just trading a straight breakout and then have to sit for 3 months through this. I would rather wait for this bottom reversals, and some basic entries is more than good enough. XRP bouncing strongly, was worried on the stage yesterday, wasn't running like the rest of the markets, but I can see it's picking up speed. So nice candle here. We started to nibble. Long black here. I would love to see a close above that long black halfway mark here. We got this one here, and then the breakout. That's what I'm after. That's the one I'm after. Once we can get that on XRP, you can see that I've got most of my holdings, not most, but I think about 50% of my portfolio is in XRPs at this stage. So I would love to see a break and retesting the all-time highs, moving beyond. Then we will work on some target setting, guys, because there's lovely targets coming in if you draw Fibonacci's here, but we will do it closer to the time. XLM also now bouncing. We need a close above this halfway mark. We are breaking through this falling trend line, not trend line, but downsloping line. I would ultimately want them to go have a weekly close above the halfway mark here. Little nibble then. The next one would be a close above that downsloping line, and the next one would be a close above the intermediate high of the double bottom. So we've got 3 potential phasing in entries here, which I like. Before we continue, thank you for today's sponsor, Inkasu. Do you struggle with customer queries that takes up all your time? Contact Inkasu to help transform your website customer focus with an integrated AI staff member. For more info, check out the link in the description. Cardano, strong candle. We had the close above half. I started accumulating already. That line is a little bit not that great, so let's clean up the charts. So for me now, this is a very sideways range. If you look at that there, and then the bottom here. So I would like to see this actually break through there before I'll be very keen. I was keen here. I got it on the halfway marks, a little bit for the long term, but I don't see any more adding opportunities coming in here really. So this is the one. I'll just hold on to what I've got. Doesn't have a big holding in it, but enough to make a difference. Bitcoin Cash, after that strong bounce, we got some there, not that much. I missed the halfway mark there, but in any case, not a great candle yet, but let's see if the weekly can close there. I would love to see a weekly close above that downsloping line. It's not a trend line. It's not a trend line. It's just showing a little bit of patterns coming in here that we could look at, but it's not great. It's not this This glorious pattern. But a weekly close up there would be great. Chain link, lovely candles coming in for the last 3 weeks. As long as we can close like that, I need a close above that intermediate high to be really strong bullish, and then a close above that falling slope or down sloping line. That'll be a confirmation of the bullishness. All of these patterns at least project a minimum target objective of the recent, well, not say all-time highs, but the recent highs. Not all of them are all-time highs. So that's what I'm after. Polka dot is still a little bit not that great. So I'm not that keen. I would love to see at this stage a close above the intermediate high before I will really start. I did get something on the support level because it was a big one and I was willing to sit through another drawdown. But this one here now, it's bouncing but not convincing. So I'm not that keen. If you got your entries here at 365, 370, you are up, no complaints. But I would love to see that. That'll be very, very bullish. Litecoin, this is a disappointing one for me on that stage. Okay, bounce, no problem with that. Let's see, there's no other adding opportunities. So unfortunately, I will have to wait for some form there, or even the sideways range to be taken out. But a little nibble here was 100% fine. Dogecoin, strong candle this week so far. Was a little bit worried about this one also. Another double bottom, wait for the close above there. There was no real, let's say, buying opportunities here so far. Yes, if it closes like this on a weekly chart, I might nibble again, but then another entry up there and another entry when we break that down sloping line there, this flag pattern. It's basically what it's forming. So those are the levels I'm looking for and waiting for. Uniswap bouncing, not great, not that into it at this stage. You know, it's there, but it's very difficult reading this, so I'm not that keen at this stage at this one. And then Ethereum, still a big disappointment. However, bouncing very strong, but I'm very worried about this lateral support resistance coming in. I bought on this levels here, on the support levels here, just to pay the price. I was happy there, and then now we need some form of a breakout there. You can see the falling down sloping line and the breakout there. That would be the real sort of entry for me now. I've got enough Ethereums for the bad performance we've got here. So that breakout there, that's the one that will get my interest. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. Please fill up the comments below this video. You can support the channel by checking out all the links in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Remember that trading carries risk, so don't forget to trade responsibly and never ever trade with money you cannot afford to lose. I can't wait to see my next video. Until then, trade well.